Around 10,000 years ago, the Zetan territory faced an invasion by the aggressive alien race known as the Xenos, who were enhanced by Zetan explorers but ignorant of their origins. Although the Zetans initially repelled the Xeno attacks with their superior technology, they became entangled in a prolonged interstellar war due to the vast distance between their homeworld and that of the Xenos. The Zetans' long lifespans and slow reproduction rates hindered their ability to rebuild their forces, despite inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. To address this dilemma, Zetan leaders, including Brahma, Yahweh, Zeus, and Odin, concluded that humans from Earth could serve as effective combat troops due to their shorter lifespans and rapid reproduction. They devised a plan to convince humans that the Zetans were the gods they worshipped, thus encouraging them to volunteer for the Zetan army. Using advanced technology to appear as deities, the Zetans controlled prominent humans through mind control, designating them as angels or demigods. They instructed these human leaders to promote procreation and conflict among their people to ensure a steady supply of recruits. Recruitment ceremonies, marked by significant cultural holidays, culminated in the ascension of chosen warriors to the divine dimension for training before being sent to battle against the Xenos. While many humans perished in combat, some retired to a newly terraformed planet designed for human life. The introduction of human soldiers shifted the balance in the conflict between the Zetans and the Xenos. With Zetan technology and weaponry, the humans proved effective against the Xenos, who refused to surrender due to their belief in their superiority. This led to prolonged fighting, as the Xenos viewed humans as inferior, despite facing losses on numerous planets. 3,000 years after enlisting humans, the Zetan forces reached the Xeno homeworld, Xenora, prompting Xeno leaders to negotiate. However, these negotiations were a ruse to distract the Zetans from a plan to destroy Alpha Omega, a massive star, using newly developed technology. The resulting supernova obliterated the Zetan homeworld of Zetani, marking the end of Zetan dominance and civilization. In retaliation, the Zetans annihilated Xenora, leading to the near extinction of the Xenos. The Zetan civilization, however, faced decline due to the loss of the Zeto crystals, which had unified them and enhanced their powers. Without these crystals, Zetan factions became genetically distinct and began to fight among themselves. The Zetans had lost their primordial Zeto crystals, which was divine crystals containing the soul of the true Maker. The power of the Zeto crystals had united the Zetans and stopped them from fighting each other. With the Zeto crystals gone, the Zetan civilization was split up with every planet on its own. The Zetans on the different planets were very different genetically from each other, and without the Zeto crystals uniting them, they started self-determine as separate species, and they started fighting each other. Thus, the center of the galaxy was still inhabited, but now it was separate species focusing on their own planets. The remaining humans from the Zetan army resettled on the planet Terra Nova, ended up fighting each other, eventually faded to obscurity due to the limited amount of females among them. Their homeworld was destroyed along with most portals to the divine dimension. There were still a few active portals on Earth, but unfortunately, they were challenging to power up without the advanced energy sources that the Zetans had used on Zetani. Having lost their original purpose after the destruction of Zetani, the remaining Zetans in the divine dimension became preoccupied with their roles as deities, leading to disputes over how humans should live. Yahweh, one of the Zetans, created contradictory rules for humans, fueling chaos and wars among followers for his amusement. As the Zetans vied for popularity on Earth through human conflicts, their internal disagreements grew. This dynamic persisted for thousands of years until a significant event occurred, altering their existence further. Before the Zetans lost their homeworld, Zetani, their sexual drive was limited and served mostly the utilitarian need to reproduce in enough numbers to keep the species alive. The influence of the Zeto crystals kept them that way, as uncontrolled sexuality led to conflicts, diseases, and non-optimized offspring. When they lost the Zeto crystals, the Zetans lost their collective altruism, and with it came associated attributes such as jealousy, egotistical behavior and aggression. Yahweh decided to alter his DNA to enable procreation with humans, defying the other Zetans by using a portal to Earth without consent. He seduced many young women, promising to father their great Messiah. He returned to the divine dimension to meet the jealous and lustful Lucifer,